as you know, is a synthetic language constructed on strictly scientific principles. It is an utterly exact language capable, with far more precision than any other current living language, of expressing all the subtle and formulaic nuances of important official communications. One consequence of this precision, however, is that Tedepi is exceptionally complex and difficult. Many months of intensive work lie before you, work that will be crowned with success only if you rely on dedicated effort, determination, discipline, talent, and memory. Above all, you must believe that no one has ever mastered Tedepi without unshakable belief in Tedepi itself. And now, briefly, some of the basic principles of Tedepi. As you know, in natural languages, they arose spontaneously, instinctively, unscientifically, as it were, and thus their structure betrays a certain amateurism. In terms of official communications, one of the most serious shortcomings of natural languages is its unreliability, resulting in high levels of ambiguity and permutability in its basic unit of construction, words. You all know in natural languages, it is often enough to alter a single letter in a word, as in brain, braid, or tool, fool, or to remove a single letter in a word, as in loaf, oaf, to change the entire meaning of the word. And this is not to mention homonyms. Think of the potential embarrassment that could arise in office interaction if two words of different meaning but identical pronunciation were confused, as in duel, duel, steal, steal, profit, profit. By deliberately limiting mutual similarity between words, Tedepi can guarantee that every office interaction will achieve a high degree of precision, reliability, and clarity that is simply unattainable in any natural language. It operates on the following principle. If words are to resemble each other as little as possible, they must be formed by the least probable combination of letters. This means that the creation of words must be derived by the kinds of principles that lead to the greatest possible linguistic superfluidity. The greater superfluidity a language possesses, the more reliable it is, for it reduces the danger of confusing one letter for another, or overlooking something, or through some typographical error, the meaning of the text will be altered. So, how does the Tedepi achieve such a high degree of superfluidity? Very simple, by the consistent application of the so-called principle 60% dissimilarity. This means that any Tedepi word must differ by 60% in its letter content from any other word in Tedepi. At the same time, any segment of that word must also differ from any other Tedepi word of the same length. For example, of all the 5-letter combinations of the 26 letters of the alphabet, of which there are 11,881,376 permutations, one could find 432 combinations that usually differ by 3 letters. That is, by 60%. Of those 432 combinations, 17 meet the other requirements and thus must be used as Tedepi words. For that reason, it is also clear why in Tedepi text you often encounter words that are very long.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Can you tell us what the longest word in Tedepi is?
It is the word for the fruit fly, and it has 319 letters. But to continue, how does Tedepi solve the problem of readability and pronounceability in such long words? Very simple. Here and there within the word, the letters are separated by spaces so that each subword is created by varying length. But like everything else in Tedepi, the length is not left to chance. The vocabulary is structured on this entirely logical principle. The more general the meaning, the shorter the word. For example, the most general concept we have, the word rendered in whatever, is said in Tedepi by saying ga. That is a word with only 2 letters. Of course, there are even shorter words in Tedepi, for example, f. But for the time being, that word has no meaning. Can anyone tell me why? Well, all right, Miss Klaus.
I think it's kept in reserve for the possibility that science may one day discover a notion more general than whatsoever.
Well done, Miss Klaus. Top marks.